Hey guys. I just wanted to put a little video together really quick just to give you some ideas about brainstorming for your presentation as you're putting your ideas together. I wanted to show you what I did, and and as I wrote it by hand, I'm just gonna use my camera just to kind of show you how I put my ideas together for the video that you saw in the presentation that I made on Julius Caesar. I'm going to link that video to this little note assignment here in case you hadn't seen it. Be sure to watch that first probably. But so here's the brainstorming that I had done. I knew generally what it was that I wanted to say. I didn't necessarily know yet how I was going to put my ideas together. So as you can see here, I mean, this was the idea that I knew I was starting with this idea. I knew as well that these two characterizations of the Roman people were the main characterizations that made this title more appropriate, or the most appropriate title. So as soon as I knew that these were the two descriptions or characterizations that I was going for, then I tried to think of examples from the book that were that sort of that support those characterizations the best. So the first thing I thought of was, of course, right out of the first scene. I mean, the first scene is including the people and the tribunes only. We don't even see Caesar yet, or Brutus, or So, and that's showing their fickleness because, again, as I mentioned in that presentation, they're showing their adulation for their praise for Caesar, apparently having just shown that same kind of praise for Pompey. So what do I have here? The Roman people participate and build the atmosphere of hero worship. So this is showing their fickleness, but I'm also noting here how it is this whole celebration surrounding Caesar, it also relates to my point here. So I haven't yet figured out how to connect these, but they're all in the same ballpark, right? And again, just pointing out, like, as directly as possible, they were just doing this for Pompey, now they're doing it for Caesar. So and so I'm making a note here, how this relates to both hero worship and their fickleness, right? So I've kind of gotten on the way to establishing the fickleness a little bit from the book. The people of Rome, a silent character. Okay. Hero worship. What ideas could I? And I'm trying to think here ways that I can support the idea of hero worship. So the Colosseum, when they were in the stadium and Antony was trying to give Caesar the kind of crown, and Caesar kept turning it down, and the crowd was going wild. They are just hysterical for a king or a hero type. So the speech of Brutus and Antony, again, this kind of shows both. This really shows both, because when Brutus's speech, they're all over his jock, and then seconds later, Antony's speech, boom, they flip quickly and easily. They're all over his jock. So, and again, I'm talking about the people, the killing of Sin of the poet. So this is almost, it's neither fickleness nor hero worship. It's a little bit more like an example of hero worship, because it just shows how they were fanatical about the last speaker, about about Antony. And I just make a little note here. Thank you, Antony. So this was just a way of mapping my ideas from the play, and how it was I would start to use those, what ideas I would introduce first, and how I would build. So So this is something I'd like to see from you guys. This will be the last assignment before the presentation. I just want to see your brainstorming in terms of your own ideas and how it is that you are gonna kind of map them for your own presentation. So this is something I'll be asking for on Wednesday. You may well already be working into your presentation. That's okay. But let's just see on Wednesday just a simple little map like this of your ideas in terms of what your position is and where you think you may take it in terms of supporting your position. I hope everyone is super. I hope you're staying healthy. And if you guys have any questions, just give me a contact. My number's all over Google Classroom. So take it easy, and we will catch one another later.